Hey everybody, DJ Porkchop hanging out with you tonight in the garage. Otherwise known as DJP Studios. What are we talking about tonight? Going to try to keep it quick, easy, simple, under 10/11 minutes, which is hard for me to do because I'm a bucket mouth, as everyone knows. All 5 of my viewers, you're. Anyway, long time ago, back whenever I started my spinal cord stimulator journey, I didn't know any better. So I always say be a well-informed patient, and then I recanted later and said I'm one of the worst informed patients that there ever was. Um, I didn't know how to describe the stimulator that I got installed in my back. I often said it was like a TENS unit. I've had several conversations with people since then, comments, this, that, conversations in real life, personal conversations back and forth. And people are like, well, TENS unit don't work for me, so why would I want to get that implanted in my body? Well, my mistake. I never went back and corrected any of my videos. I never went back and corrected any of the conversations that I had with face-to-face people. As we all know, I got one of these things here. I probably don't have to get this out because everyone's seen one a million times. This is one of the fancier ones. Some of them are just set it and forget it. You just push a button and you turn it up and it shocks the holy hell out of you. I don't like those. This one here has got where it's like when you go to physical therapy. This is the TENS unit, by the way. This one here is like the physical therapy in the chiropractor, where you can set it on a massage setting where it starts out small and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it peaks and then it goes down. You can do all kinds of nice stuff with this one's an outrageously nice one. Very expensive unit. Not cheap. Got all the pads and everything that goes with it, the leads. Everyone knows what these things are. We've seen them a million times. Electric. You feel electric. Now, I often said with the stimulator, that's what it felt like too. That couldn't be farther from the truth if I really wanted it to be, and I didn't do that to mislead anybody. Everyone knows I don't get paid to make these videos. I'm talking to you right now on a cell phone because I can't use a camera because I don't have a good enough computer anymore to edit videos on. You see where I'm headed with this? I don't get paid for none of this, so I have no reason to lie to nobody about it. I'm not sponsored by nobody. I'm not nothing. So what it was is just naive, didn't know any better. I didn't know, really, essentially, I was so new into the program, I didn't know what I was talking about. But now I do. I have a buddy, Joe. He goes by Joseph of Borg. You guys have heard me talk about him millions of times. Anybody who's tuned in over and over and over again and caught my videos and heard me talking about Joe. We did a little call-in show briefly together. I had an awesome time doing that with him, by the way. I had a fantastic time doing that. Wish we could do it again sometime in the future. Fantastic guy. Joe's an awesome guy. He probably described it the best that I've ever heard it described. Well, first off, there's basically 2 ways you can get this not the TENS unit. I need to get that out of here so I quit patting it with my hand so you don't think I'm talking about it. The stimulator, you can feel it or you don't. A lot of people like it so you don't feel it. Pardon my dog. A lot of people do like it when you can feel it. Half the time I do, half the time I don't. It just depends on how I feel that day. My buddy Joe described it as a cat laying on you, purring. It's not electrical. It's almost like a vibration-y feel, to the point of almost massage. And that's about the best explanation I've ever heard of that. Is exactly how the stimulator feels. It does send electric impulses into your spinal cord. That's how it works. To block the pain signals going to your brain, it's supposed to. Some people it just don't work for, though. Unfortunately, it really don't. But a lot of people it does. But that's the way Joe explained it, the way that it felt to him. And I was like, you know what? That's actually truthful. I couldn't explain it any better if I really wanted to. So no, it's not like a TENS unit. It doesn't feel like it's shooting electric into you. It's more of a vibration. So much so, without getting into gory detail, so I can keep this family friendly, you should hear some of this. They can install these things cervical, all kinds of places. Mine's the lower extremities. Speaking of lower extremities, that vibration, you should hear some of the stories that I've heard women tell. I'll leave the rest of that alone. Just because. That's crazy. I've never had nothing like that. But anyway, carrying on. So yeah, no electric, no nothing like that. So is this spinal cord stimulator like a TENS unit? No, it's not. If you feel as though it is, drop a comment below, or don't. I really wish you would, though. If you feel as though it is, the only time I've ever felt like it was during my trial. This is the only medical device in the world, I believe, that you actually get to try before you buy. It's like a car. You test drive before you buy it. Before we get this implant, we actually get to do a trial before we get it implanted. For those that don't know, maybe new to this, thinking about it, you get a trial for maybe like 3 days, 5 days, 7, up to 14. I think I had mine in for 14 days, a full fortnight. One of my leads moved, and I was feeling electrical impulses from it. I had to shut it off for like the last day and a half before I had it removed. It didn't hurt. It was uncomfortable. So thank God, thank whoever you want to thank that it don't actually feel like a TENS unit. That wouldn't feel good because the leads actually go, or paddle, whichever you get, pretty much right up your spinal cord. So if I could get on my computer to do some editing, I'd thread some pictures in for you, but I can't. I'm strictly cell phone right now until I come up with a computer to use. So with that, I'm gonna shut my bucket mouth up. I'm gonna drink me some Death Wish coffee. You can see my flag above my head. Nope, they don't sponsor me. Just fantastic coffee. If you need to know more information about the spinal cord stimulator, I'll try to find a link if I can get you one. My Facebook is currently deactivated. I'm not on Facebook right now. My buddy Joe runs a Facebook group called Spinal Cord Stimulator Success Stories. I believe he's upwards of 4,000 members now. You'll know you got the right group if you see it looks like an X-ray with a lead, a couple wire leads, or maybe a paddle. It looks like it's got bumps all over it. The guy, he goes by Joseph of Borg. You'll know you're in the right place. You found the right group. Pretty awesome group, very active group. It's not one of them ones where you maybe get 2 posts a day. You're going to get a lot of posts per day. If you ask a question, you're going to get bombarded with replies. So check them out. A couple new featured channels on my homepage here on YouTube as well. Chaos Divers and Brothers Underwater Recovery. Go check them 2 channels out. Doing great things for waterways, cleaning them up, and helping families while they're at it too. Check them 2 channels out. I'm gonna get out of here. Catch y'all later. Stay tuned for the next video. Spring's around the corner. I'm finally gonna get up out of the house and demonstrate why I got the stimulator installed. See you guys. Bye.